everyone! Welcome back to a new episode of Aarin's Take on Next Play. So today I'm going to be talking about the top NBA games from the last 2 weeks, the 8 best ones in my opinion. And then after I'm going to be talking about the Celtics and their surge and what they want for the playoffs. Also my takes and what I think they should do. So we're going to start off with the top NBA games. And number 1 is the Denver Nuggets versus the Portland Trailblazers, where the Portland Trailblazers lost to the Nuggets 137-132 in overtime. It was one of the highest scoring games for the Trailblazers, and because it went to overtime, that meant they were trading really big shots. But also Denver's offense and defense was unstoppable, ending on a 12-5 run to seal the game and win by 5. And the Pelicans played the Jazz yesterday, actually, and the Pelicans won 156-137. Now that's a lot of points. 156 points, an explosion by New Orleans. You don't see that all the time. The Celtics are also going to play the Pelicans on Friday, so we'll see how that goes. But it's probably one of the most points in the season so far. 156 is a lot. And it also showed by some key players like Jeremiah Fears had 40 points. We had Jordan Poole, one of the champions. He also scored 20 points in the third quarter. It was just that second half where they just went off. And they scored 95 points in the second half, the most in any half ever, which is crazy in history now. And it was still entertaining, especially that the Jazz also kept up. Now, also, the Warriors played the Kings, and the Warriors won 110-105. It was a tight possession-by-possession game. It was anyone's game, and Golden State closed strong with clutch shooting and their defense. Also fast-paced, but also the rivalry in California. So it was nice to see because it's the San Francisco Warriors and the Sacramento Kings, so both Californias. And the Clippers played the Mavericks, and the Clippers won 116-103. Cooper Flag put up some great numbers. He scored over 30 points. Big name matchups. Kawhi Leonard, he's been going off this year. And the Clippers pulled away in the fourth quarter, outscoring them by 14, 34-20. And high skill shot and good shots on both sides. Now we'll go on to the Raptors versus the Heat. The Raptors won 121-95, and Toronto dominated in the second half surge. The Heat could not keep up with how they were doing, and a statement win for the Raptors. It shows how, as the standings, especially between the 5th and the 10th seed, they're only around 2.5 games behind each other, which is extremely close. So these wins for the Raptors are needed after losing to the Celtics recently. And the Nets played the Bucks. The Nets won 96-90, and the defensive battle went on because, as you can hear, also both teams didn't really score too much, and the Nets closed on a 14-6 run to seal it, where every possession mattered. Now the Spurs played the 76ers, and the Spurs won 115-102. And the Spurs' young core really helped with Wembanyama. Also upset energy with San Antonio controlling the game for most of the time. Many big scoring runs cut the deficit or extend their lead. And lastly, we have the Timberwolves that played the Pacers. The Timberwolves won 124-104. Minnesota's offense was really nice, and they were shooting very well. And multiple players in double figures, and they're just connecting on everything they could try to. And here and there, they had some big surges. So I think that was really nice to see as they won by 20. Also, so that was the recap of the last 2 weeks, and many great games I wanted to say. There's so many other games I could have talked about, but these were the main ones I wanted to talk about just for now, especially some important games for some teams, kind of like the Raptors playing the Heat. And we'll move on to the Celtics now. So the Celtics are now standing 54-25, the second seed. I did not expect them to do this good, as this was supposed to be their gap year, they say, where like they're just rebuilding as they traded away Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis for cap space or for more money with the salary. And they also had Jason Tatum with his Achilles injury. So the Celtics were really off. I mean, let's see also, based on how they're doing right now, you can tell they're really trying their hardest. And they're right now on a 4-game winning streak after beating the Hornets yesterday, 113-102. What really stood out is that they were down 6 at halftime, down 11 in the first quarter, and at the end of the third quarter, the Celtics were up by 3. So they outscored them by 9, 26-35. Then the Celtics sealed it. The Hornets only scored 15 points, and the Celtics scored 23 to win by 11. I think the Celtics are so amazing in defense. They're one of the top 3 teams in defensive rating, or how many points they allow a game. And their offensive rating is also really amazing, especially being one of the top on both ends. Also, there's many great players on the team, of course, and they've really stood out. Let's start off with the easy one to say, Jaylen Brown. He's been averaging MVP numbers. He's averaging around 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, and 7 rebounds. Those are really good numbers to see. And with Tatum back, they're unstoppable. Especially, I wanted to give a shout out to the game where the Celtics played the Miami Heat, and the Celtics scored 53 points in the first quarter. That's around the top 5 for the most points in the first quarter in history since 1953, which is amazing to see. And they outscored them by 20 in that first quarter. And they already had 80 points in the first half. And at the end of the game, they won by 18, 147-129. Now, the Heat put up a strong fight, but the Celtics just went away with it. Especially, we had some good 3-point shooting. The Celtics this year have stood out with their 3-point shooting, as they really depend on that. And this game, Jaylen Brown scored 43 points. Jason Tatum got his 5th triple-double of his career. And this was a really nice triple-double. He got 25 points, 18 rebounds, and 11 assists. Now he's evolved and now done so much better into his rebounding, especially that I was kind of worried on how they were going to rebound so well. And they, at the midway of the season, they were rebounding so well. And then they added Jason Tatum back, and now the Celtics are unstoppable in rebounding. They have the best net rating also, like how much net rating is like how much they win by, or like the average around, and they're doing really well. It's great to see. So after the loss to Atlanta a few games ago, they won against the Raptors, the Bucks, the Heat, and the Hornets. And upcoming tomorrow on Thursday, they're playing the Knicks in Madison Square Garden, where Tatum tore his Achilles, so he's a bit doubtful playing there, actually. But otherwise, on Friday, they're going to play the Pelicans, like I was saying earlier. So we'll see how that goes on a back-to-back day, which is a bit harsh, but Peyton Pritchard has really stood out, especially on the bench now. He's really done well. Derek White, his defense is so amazing. He has the most blocks of a guard right now in the league, which is amazing. And his 3-point shooting, We have Neemias Queta, who's seriously improved this year in rebounding, blocks, defense in general. He's just so good at his hustle also. And this is what makes the Celtics so great. The Celtics are behind the Pistons, and the Pistons have also done really good. I want to give a shout out to them. And the Celtics have, with only 3 games remaining, let's see how they play. So, like I was saying, the Knicks, the Pelicans, and then the Orlando Magic as a rounding out. And they're either going to play, based on right now the standings, they either play the Raptors or the Hornets, based on the standings and whoever is going to win the play-in tournament, which is between April 14th and 17th. So make sure you guys watch that also. It's basically a mini tournament to see who will get into the playoffs. I really love seeing the play tournament, especially these aren't bad teams. I mean, these are really good teams like the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th seeds that are just fighting to play either the 1st seed or the 2nd seed or even the 3rd seed. We'll see how that goes also. And the playoffs are going to be so exciting, especially that the Celtics are prepared. They don't have any injured players. Nikola Vucevic came back from his fractured hand, and he's been doing well also on the rebounding side. Although he's not shooting his best, he's really doing well with the rebounding. His post hook is really nice. The way he just guards in the paint or even plays in the paint is really nice. And the Celtics have proved many people wrong as how good they're doing. So this is why I love the Celtics so much. And yeah, that was a recap from the last 2 weeks and what I had to say about the Celtics. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Bye!